This is a picture of me and my mom at the reception of my wedding with Mrs. Kendo. She looked great at the wedding, but it's actually kind of sad to remember how she normally looked at those times. Breast cancer and the treatments that come with it changed my mother's appearance so drastically. She always took pride in the very long and flowing hair that she had. Breast cancer ripped it out and it grew back gray. While my mom always had sensitive skin, breast cancer made bruising increase twofold. But my mom also could do anything and everything. I try to always think and be inspired by her drive and her determination. She would always make me and my friends this special concoction of various foods. For whatever reason, I would call it a multimedia when I was younger, and for whatever reason, that name stuck all through my life. But it would be this plate of lots of different things like sliced apples, crackers that have peanut butter or cheese spread on them, maybe a pizza slice or two cut up into bite-sized bits, and more, of course. It was pretty amazing. Mom really lived for her children, i.e. me and my sister. She always made sure that I was wearing warm clothes when the weather was getting colder, and this is even after I had moved out of the house and I was perfectly capable of determining which clothes I need to wear. But if my mom wanted to do something, my God, she would get it done. There was no failure for her. And I mean that to the fullest extent that I can mean it. I like to remind myself of the constant laughter in our lives. My mom loves when I would impersonate characters from two of her favorite movies, Office Space and Dodgeball. I could say any line from either of those movies in the characters' voices and she would laugh and laugh and laugh. And if you could get my mom laughing, and I mean true laughter, not forced, then that was special because she had a somewhat reserved or shy personality to an extent. My sister and I, however, could always make her laugh in a unique and special way, and it was true laughter for sure. The point is, she didn't just laugh about anything, but when she laughed, she made it count. And it was some of the most fun times of life to hear that. On January 22nd, 2013, the laughter stopped, and breast cancer finally took my mom away. I used to inadvertently make her cry in her last year of living because I would try to tell her I love you before leaving, and I think that she always tried so hard not to show fear or anything like that, so when I would hug her and say I love you, I think that that would finally make her crack, and she feared that it would be the last time she might hear those words. Looking back on it, now that she's gone, I sincerely wish I would have said I love you every single time. Even if that devalued the words a bit, I should have said it more. I should have been around more in her last year, and she had to see me suffer when the company I was working for shut down and I faced all these tough adult times. I should have been happier when I was around her just because of what was going on with her. But please know that there is a happier side to focus on here. My mom died on her terms. Remember when I said that she could do anything? This is so true. I mean, when she had her mind set to a goal, it would get accomplished. And I know that one of her main goals was to live to see my wedding last September. She also wanted to see the college football season, as she always loved to cheer on her team, Ohio State. And she had some doubts, but she made it through the college ball season. So I mean, she did that. And lastly, she wanted to be there for one last Christmas with all of us. And I think anything past that was just extra. And she did it. All of that and more that I'm not mentioning. But to combat breast cancer like that and to keep your composure as well as she did, that's insanely brave and strong. If I had even half of that bravery, I could probably do anything that I wanted in this life. Anyway, while I said that breast cancer took these things away from my mom or from me and my family, at the same time, I actually see it more as my mom still winning the fight. Or she at least won the war. I mean, like if breast cancer wins certain fights, like she totally won the war. Again, she fought and persevered where others might have given in to the disease sooner. And she actually lived to see all of those goals that she set, and she did it without complaining or even asking for any help. If she actually asked for help, you knew that something was wrong, you know what I mean? Like you knew that that was real trouble because she just would not ask for help and stuff, and that's how strong she was. Also worth noting is that I saw her in my dreams every single night since her funeral for at least like 2 months or more, and I still see her in my dreams often now too, and she's always looked really good in these dreams. She has her long flowing hair and her skin looks good, and she's got a lot of energy. My sister told me the same thing, that she sees mom in her dreams and that mom looks great. And I see this as her way of checking up on us still and letting us know that she's okay. She's finally not in pain anymore and she can still see us and talk to us. I can only hope that I'm still making her laugh and that she's proud of me. So on this Mother's Day, my hope is that each of you will tell your mom that you love her, and please also give her a hug. I wish I would have done this so much more, and it feels so empty and strange inside of me when I want to reach out and give my own mom a hug, and then she's not physically there. So please, everyone, just think about the good that I've discussed in this video, and that you can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. That's just one of the things that my mom has taught me, or taught us. Focus on the love and the good rather than the hate and the bad, especially in your families. I really appreciate all of the subscribers who helped me, when my mom had died and that time was actually happening. And of course, I appreciate your time so much. So again, tell your family that you love them, and tell your mom that you love her and appreciate her. And the happiest of Mother's Days goes out to everybody and their mom right now. And thanks for viewing.